Being a voter yourself, and we've discussed this on the show as well, what is it going to take to see the whole, instead of just being a regular season MVP, just a whole body MVP? Because obviously Giannis is back-to-back, and he's struggled in the playoffs and hasn't been able to get his team to that next level. And when I picture MVPs, I'm picturing at the end of the game, it's the guy you can go to get your team a win. You know what I mean? So there's obviously, and I'm not the only one that thinks like that, but, you as a voter, Matt, we understand that, but it's the regular season. What would it take, or why doesn't it look at the whole entire season?
So that one of my big things over the years with the show, and the poor guys in the NBA office have heard this from me way too often, award reform, right? That's what I keep saying. We need some award reform because the NBA has not made any kind of major change to its awards in so many years, and every other American pro sports league, the major ones, have all since then. So the NBA, which is usually so far ahead of the other leagues, just isn't in this category. And I get the tradition and all of that, and then when you make a change, it then affects the value, quote unquote, of other people's MVPs or things in the past. But I just think the league has been so great about if something isn't right, let's not worry about how it looks. Let's just fix it. And something that's not right to me is most valuable player is not what we're really awarding right now. What we're really awarding is who's had the best statistical regular season. That's how that award has been sort of litigated and voted on. And partly that's the directive we get from the NBA. It's only regular season. Here's the stats. It's partly what stats are available to us, right? It used to be just kind of basic stats in offense and defense. Now we've got hardcore offensive stats. We got a little less defensive stats. We got no stats for leadership. We got no stats for what someone says in the huddle or the judgment someone makes in a key moment or decision. We've got clutch stats, but those don't always tell the whole story or anything. So because those statistics have taken on a greater part of how people analyze the game, and because the voters are being told it's only regular season, the MVP at the moment is who had the best statistical regular season. That is what we would call it. It's clinky, but that is what it actually is. I'd like to see the MVP be for the MVP. Who's the fucking most valuable guy on this team, in this league? We all know who it is every year. And sometimes it's debatable. There was a point where it looked like KD was going to wrest that away from LeBron, right? And then he gets hurt. That can be a really interesting discussion. It's not always the same guy all the time, right? I mean, there's a time where Kobe and MJ, you've had these changing the guard moments that could be fascinating if we gave an award for this. And it would also identify, it's that I think Bill Simmons made the point, if the aliens came down and you had to win one basketball game and pick one guy to lead your team.
The guy in Space Jam, probably, right?
Exactly. We all know who it is. Well, I mean, originally that guy in Space Jam was Michael Jordan,
Straight
right?
Up,
well,
both
Michael
of them.
Jordan should have won more MVPs.
Kobe should have won more. LeBron should have won more.
I just think that eye test, or whatever you want to call it, who is legit the most valuable guy in the league. The problem is the awards aren't set up right. And so it puts voters like me in kind of a crappy position. I know who the best guy in the league is, but I look at his numbers and during the regular season for reasons that could be that as some of these guys age, it's not smart for them to go all out in the regular season. They would be doing their team a disservice if they chase stats in the regular season. But because of that,
they're penalized.
They're penalized in voting. And even me as a voter, I have to say, okay, well, that's not what I'm being asked to vote on.
Right.
So I would love to see us as an NBA, as a league, follow what the NFL does, follow what the Major League Baseball does. They give awards, the NHL, they give awards for scoring. They give awards for best offensive player or best season or something like that. And it differs in every league, but you know the difference.
Right.
And there are so many years where a guy like Giannis could have won best season, but someone else, until he proved that he could be the guy to lead his team to a championship,
can't be the MVP.
Someone else is the MVP.
Yeah, it's hard to be MVP and you shooting eyeballs from the free throw line, fam.
Well, I mean,
I'm talking about.
He doesn't love being MVP. He wants to win. He knows that
the bigger goal for him is the champion. Yeah, getting his team over the hump.
Right, Steven, don't you think?
Yeah, but you can't be shooting eyeballs at the free throw line, fam. That's all I'm saying.
He has a big issue with that.
It's just hard for me to say you the best player in the league and you shooting oxygen from the line. And we asked Kobe that what he said. I've never done it with my left hand. Come on, man.
What up, y'all? This holiday season, make sure you're sleeping comfortably, knowing your house is protected. If you ever worry about the safety of your home or your family, right now is the best time of the year to get security. Our friends over at Simply Safe are extending a massive Black Friday deal for all of you. It's the home security I trust to keep my family safe. Make sure you're locking in a peace of mind with Simply Safe's lowest prices of the year. Old school systems can only take action if someone's in your house, and that's too late. Simply Safe is a new way to protect your home and stops an intruder before they break in your home. Their active outdoor protection changes the game by preventing the crime before it happens. Simply Safe is extending a massive Black Friday deal for all the Smoke listeners. This week only, you can get 50% off a new system with selected professional monitoring plans. This is your last chance to claim the best offer of the year. Head over to simplysafe.com/smoke to claim your discount and make sure your home is safe this season. Don't wait, this offer won't last long. Keep your home and your family safe with a peace of mind with Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Between work, what we see on social media, and the many choices life throws at us, it's no wonder people are more increasingly worked up. But we don't have to let that noise ruin our chill. When life gets hectic, that's when you choose chill and get a cold Coors Light. It's mountain cold refreshment. This holiday season, forgotten ingredients don't have to ruin your dinner. Takeout and Coors Light are always a crowd pleaser. When the mountains turn blue, you know Coors Light is as cold as the Rockies and ready to drink. Holiday party fails can always turn into a great story. It doesn't matter if things go as planned when you choose chill and reach for a Coors Light. Look, traveling over the holidays is always a nightmare, especially if you got 7 kids like me. That's why I make sure I get to the airport a little early so I can kick back, choose chill with the cold Coors Light. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. Straight from Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado. So make sure you choose chill this holiday season and reach for a Coors Light. To get Coors Light delivered direct to your door, visit CoorsLight.com/smoke. Or you can find them pretty much anywhere beer is sold. Also remember, celebrate responsibly.